You know, I like a beer. I make no apology for that. Responsible drinking, a couple of beers once a week. Okay, so when I was younger it was a bit more, and a bit more often. In fact, I used to know the 16 pubs and clubs in Haverhill at that time quite well. That was part of being a journalist. In those days, pubs could only open from 11 AM to 2 PM and 5 PM to 11 PM. Now they can open when they like, and people are drinking more alcohol, so we're told. So this should be a boom time for pubs, right? Wrong. The Australian Arms? Houses. The Black Horse? Houses. The Rose Tavern? Probably houses. The Vixen, or the Scarlet Pimpernel as it used to be? Possibly a mortuary. There are now none of the old pubs left at all in Haverhill, outside the town centre, except the Suffolk Punch. So where have all the drinkers gone? Answer, here. The Drabbet Smock, the Haver Arms, Barvoo. All relatively new, and none of them what I would call a pub. And they've gone here. Tesco, Sainsbury's, convenience stores to collect their booze and take it home to drink. So that's change, you may say. That's progress. It's what the young people want. After all, I, with a couple of pints once a week nowadays, am not going to keep anyone in business. It's employment. These places probably employ more people than a pub used to 30 years ago. But where is the money going? Young people spend a greater percentage of their disposable income on alcohol than I used to, but less of it stays in town. Apart from the excellent Barvoo, these are large national chains or franchises. You may say that in the past it was Greene King who made money out of Haverhill drinkers, and you'd have a point. But there were plenty of tenancies which were pretty good businesses in their own right, and at least Greene King was, in those days, a Suffolk business. I've nothing against gastropubs, but a large part of going to the pub for my generation was not so much the drinking as the company and the conversation. There may have been the odd argument, or even a fight if the pub was not well kept, but it was generally localised. People now feel intimidated by groups of young and not so young people hanging about and drinking in public, which incidentally is illegal in Haverhill town centre. I've never been a fan of drinking in the street, except on festive occasions like the brilliant music on the Market Square we have here in the summer, where everyone seems to be quite continentally friendly. So what do I think about the Scottish policy of minimum pricing for alcohol? Bring it on here, I say, if it will help our good old-fashioned pubs survive. There's a government consultation on it later this year, but sadly, it's too late for some places. Cheers.